on YouTube? Stock Indices, back again. My name is Kenneth Beard, and I go over all stock information, everything finance, everything money on this channel. Today we're going to be doing an overall market breakdown. I'm going to hop straight into this video. Today is currently, what's today? Why don't I know the day? It's January 10th, which is Tuesday. So Tuesday, we have a very busy upcoming week. We already had a busy Monday, had a really busy day today. We had some very reactive price action to the Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaking in Sweden. We had wholesale inventories today. The wholesale inventories stayed the same. We had NFIB Small Business Index, previously at 91.9, coming in actually at 89.8. So we're missing on the Small Business Index, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's something to keep note of. Consumer credit we had yesterday. Consumer credit we had yesterday, previously at, what is that? It's 29 billion, came in at 28 billion actually. And so we are missing on consumer credit by a slight drop. For the New York Fed 5-year inflation expectations, we were previously at 2.3%. We beat those numbers at 2.4%, seeing a little bit higher on the 5-year inflation expectations. For the 1-year inflation expectations, previously we came in at 5.2%. The actual is 5%. So dropping a little bit on those numbers. Upcoming, we got Thursday, a lot of stuff going on. Watch out for the CPI numbers, core CPI, CPI year over year, core CPI year over year, CPI excluding shelter, initial jobless claims, continuous jobless claims, a few Fed speakers speaking. We have the federal budget. So a lot of action going on economically on Thursday. Want to watch out for that. Want to be paying attention to our portfolios and seeing how the market reacts to that economic data. So Friday, we have import price index. Previously was at negative 0.6, or as I can say, 0.6%. Coming in at, we don't know yet, but the expectations is 0.8%. So we're going to see how that reacts to the market as well, or how the market reacts to those numbers. We then have consumer sentiment index. We're going to see how those numbers react. And then we have the 1-year consumer inflation expectations and the 5-year consumer inflation expectations from the University of Michigan. So those are all numbers to keep in mind. So we have a pretty busy week as far as economic data, which means that we may be getting some volatile price action. Let's hop straight into the charts and see what is actually going on here. So first thing we'll look at is the ES futures. So what are the ES futures showing us? What are the ES futures telling us what Fed Jerome Powell is speaking? So let's go ahead and look at this. So we're going to take it all the way back. I always do this every single overall market breakdown. I always go back, as far as where the trend is. I go as far as back as I need to get a good observation of the whole entire trend. So I'm going to go out first to the monthly chart. See what we're looking at here. So on the monthly chart, we can see that we are still in a downtrend on the monthly chart. In my opinion, we have not yet solidified a clean breakout on the monthly chart above that downwards trend. Something to keep in mind. We could continue to head lower. We could see another downwards move. The bearishness in the market is not completely over yet. Keep that in mind. Have that in the back of your skull, because you don't want to be completely bullish on this temporary price action when the overall trend is telling us something completely different. Looking at the weekly chart, same thing. Weekly chart, we're still in that downwards trend. Now we can see we have about, I would say, 3 different resistance touches up above. 1, 2, 3. We have this 4th one here, and halfway down is what it's looking like. About halfway, about 40% through this advancement here. On the way back down, we're starting to see a correction halfway through the decline. So I want to see how that lasts. You know, usually when that happens, that's showing a weakness in the sell side, and we could get a pushback above that resistance, creating new highs, right? So that's what we want to kind of see. That's what we're getting right now, though. So if we can hold, I would say that 3,800 level right about here, if we can hold that level and continue to make an advancement, that would be good. That's what we want to see. We want to that will signify and confirm to us that the market is seeing strength. Same thing here. This is where we were seeing that consolidation, making money on selling those puts. Now the market, I still have my iron condor here, and I have not yet been convinced to let go of it. We are just about, treading. I think we closed today on the SPX. Let's switch over to the SPX here. So the SPX closed at 39.19. I have the 39.30 calls sold in my iron condor, and so we're very close to being in the money for those calls, which is not a good thing. So right now, I am very carefully looking at managing the risk. I'm still in the green, which is a crazy thing. That's the beauty of theta when it comes to selling options. I'm still in the green. I'm still in the plus zone for this spread, for this strategy. So right now, I'm going to manage my risk accordingly. Going to pay attention to how much strength. I don't know where the market is going to go from here. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I have to make a smart decision here. I don't have much time left on my iron condor position, and so my whole thing is I have until Friday, this Friday, for something to happen. So I'm guessing I'm going to wait a few more days, and if the market breaks above, I'll probably wait till Wednesday. If the market is far above 39.30, I'll close out the iron condor for a loss, and I'll take it there. It won't be a huge, significant loss, and it's better to cut it early rather than to wait until expiration. And now we're in a pickle. So that's for the SPX. My ongoing, further out looking expectations on the SPX is we more than likely we're going to see some temporary strength sending us back to the highs, but eventually we'll have to see a pullback, and I think we might base at about, if we get above here, we might start to, have a new ATR above that 38.97 area. So there's a few stocks I want to go over with you guys. A few stocks that I've been paying attention to. And just look at all the strength. Let's just go over some stuff real quick. Stock that I had. You can go back to my previous video. And I might just clip it in this one. I might clip it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to clip it and show you guys in the video when I was talking about Delta. I said Delta to the moon. That's literally what I said. It's not literally what I said, but I had it on close watch. Look at Delta. Released earnings, and released earnings. Earnings didn't even hit on Delta yet. Still have a couple days. But this must be a lead up to earnings. I'd be cautious. We are overextended, so we're gonna have to see a pullback. But I think we do have room up to about $42 on Delta. Keep in mind, we have earnings coming up. Keep that in mind. But Delta is one of those stocks that I'm now going to be watching. I'm going to be looking at selling some naked call options against this and collecting premium once this thing needs to see some relief. I like that aspect of it. I was bullish on it. I'm still bullish on Delta all the way, but there has to at one point be a pullback when things begin to get oversold. MasterCard, same thing. Had this on my watch list. Said put financials in your portfolio, and nice curl up here. Got in with some put credit spreads down here below 340. Good payoff return on that. And where's my other stock? Meta's not doing anything too crazy, but I like how we filled that gap, and I like the symmetrical triangle on it. I told you guys I pointed that out in the previous video as well. You guys can take a look at it. I'm gonna clip that in here as well. But I did say Meta would be going up because of its price action, and it's slow. It's a slow grinder, but it is certainly making a move in an advancement towards the upside. The last stock I want to look at, Visa, same thing. Had this on my watch list. Told you guys I'm looking at Visa as a financial protector in my portfolio, and almost the same exact price action as MasterCard. Don't tell me it's not almost the same exact price action. You can't tell me that. Look at that. Same thing. Played the same play on both of the same stocks. Got paid. So those are the stocks I'm looking at. I'm going to be looking at, I don't know, I'm going to continue to watch MasterCard and Visa, see what happens later on, see how they react as far as they're right at resistance. So I'm going to see how they react to the resistance levels, see if they pull back. Maybe I can play some calls on it. That's always what I do. I play the bullseye by selling puts, and then when the market needs to pull back, calls. We sell calls. We make money on the way down. We make money on the slowdown of the advancement. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is Overall Market Breakdown with Stock Indices, and I'll see y'all in the next one.